I did one video saying how greed and FOMO cost me a lot of money. I mean, all my mistakes, behavioral finance or my bad behavior and how I lost money. And this person says, good content. It must have been difficult to invest in the 80s and 90s without all the data that you have today. I still wonder how hyped up RCAP stock was back in those days. Ultimately it boils down to honest management. I agree with you, but I don't think it was that difficult because we had very little data, which meant maybe we looked at it more keenly. I had to take a balance sheet and calculate the ratios. Today ratios are available at a click of a button. But it also meant that you could invest in a fewer companies. It would also mean for us to pick up good companies, we had to just go and look at the balance sheet of Tata Investment Corporation or HDFC, and we got a list of companies in which to invest, and then only for us, that is how shortlisting happened. So that meant only the top and the best companies came into your purview. You never had small scale, and all that came to you through bankers. Some banker would say, look, I have looked at this company, this Pateja Forging looks good or something like that. Then you could go and look at it. Otherwise, we had no clue what was a small scale company, MSC, MSME, things like that. So it was largely large companies in which we invested. Of course, smaller companies, you got information. For that, you had to be in a good location like Nariman Point or something, so that you heard all the gossip and your ear was to the ground. So that was very useful. So yes, not very difficult because we were not inundated with so much of nonsense, right? Thank you. I had done one video saying what shares to buy leading to the 2024 election. I think you have to be very careful about what you're buying. The chances of a small cap rally happening before 2024 is almost out. So if you want to be in equity, you're better off being in large caps, because in case the results in the election is contrary to what you want or what everybody thinks, the BJP is going to get 300 seats. What happens if BJP gets 120 seats or 130 seats? Very difficult for a party like BJP to be able to get so many others to reach 270, right? So some combination of opposition could form the government. Market could be very skeptical, could fall 30%, right? I don't think the market is going to react very positively to a Nitish or a Mamta as the Prime Minister. So there could be a fall, or there could be a rise also. I'm not getting into that, but we are not ready for that. And at a time when there is uncertainty, you're better off being in large cap. Once the election results are announced, maybe you can go into small cap, but when there is uncertainty, large cap is where you turn to. Or you say, okay, I got this X amount of money which I don't care what happens, so I will start putting some small bits of money in some small cap shares, which could be a single direct equity, or it could be a small cap fund. That's a choice. But when there is uncertainty, you go to large caps. It's just like flight to safety, normally what we do. Thank you. I'm only again replying to this question. Is it advisable to buy and hold large cap companies for long-term wealth creation, sell only when we need money? I'm very skeptical about these things, because today what is a large cap company may not remain so good after some time. Like for example, 20 years back, if you had picked up Hindustan Lever, Larsen and Toubro, HDFC Limited, HDFC Bank, etc., you would have done well. So it looks very tempting to say, oh, I should have bought those shares then. But suppose you buy some of these shares and two of those companies just go for it, right? There is no promoter. So Larsen and Toubro, it does not have a promoter. What happens if suppose they don't get good quality leadership after some time? So you have to be very skeptical about some of these things. So if you want to buy and hold index, if you want to actively manage it, then I would think individual stocks make sense. But will this work? It will not work. Just buying some good shares and holding on for a very long period of time and selling only when you need money looks good in theory, but is not very practical. So don't attempt it. Thank you. So somebody said this is fantastic, however I had to go through 4 ads. That is bound to happen simply because YouTube is owned by Google and Google's income is advertising. So there is very little chance that I can make a video and put it on and not have any ads. If I do not put ads, there is no incentive for YouTube to send it forward to anybody. So ads make money for me and makes money for Google or YouTube. and rest assured that they make much more money than I do make. But if I decide not to make anything, they are not interested in promoting, so the video will not reach more people. So it's a catch-22. Yes, you will have to watch ads if you want to hear all this, or go for YouTube premium content. Not that I'm marketing it to you, but I'm saying going to YouTube premium content is useful for watching extremely long videos. Mine are anyway short videos, but if you want to watch 1 hour, 2 hour kind of videos, it's worthwhile going for YouTube Prime, which means something for which YouTube Premium. Thank you.